Hello, my name is Thanh Nguyen. I am a fiction writer and bookmaker. I am at the Asian Art Museum the weekend of June 11th, 12th, and 13th for the AsiaAlive program. What we've been doing this weekend is just showing patrons how to, one, create their own booklets and the process of creating a hardback book and binding. I'm working as a teaching artist with the Art Speak program, which is an artist in residency program for high school teens here in the Bay Area. So various teens throughout San Francisco, as well as a few from the South Bay, Peninsula, and Oakland have applied and are learning how to create creative work with living artists, myself included. I've been taking care of the book arts end of that curriculum. And how it relates to the Shanghai exhibit here at the Asian Art Museum is that back in especially during the Cultural Revolution, when a lot of the Chinese artists were using propaganda art as a way of not just espousing but spreading political beliefs. They've been doing a lot of woodcuts, poster propaganda, which is something that the interns have been learning, but also spreading their messages through literary journals and handmade zines, or what we would now consider modern day zines. So myself, it's about drawing a connection between not just the propaganda and the political dispensation of philosophies in the culture, but how that relates to book arts and zine culture here in the United States and globally. For me, I personally identify with punk culture from the 80s and music zines from that back then, and riot girl culture, neo-feminism, because those were cultures and countercultures that used book arts and zine making as a primary means of communicating to other people their art. And another thing that, so if you take a look over here, we have some book arts that the interns have been making throughout the season. So they've been doing everything by hand, everything from the hardback covers to the binding to the cutting of the pages and making the content. And one of the things that I try to emphasize when they are creating this art, engaging in this art form, is that if the presentation, or rather if the content itself is actually a work of art. I'm a creative writer, so my primary mediums are fiction and creative nonfiction. But so if the pages itself contain art, I've always believed that the container, the body, the thing that presents the art should also be a work of art itself. Hence why I love doing zines and book arts, because you actually have creative control over the very body that is going to represent the artwork inside.